Beloved cosmic seed of Gaia, I am Ayla, emissary of the Arcturian Council, and I bring today an urgent and direct transmission from the source to your heart. If your intuition guided you to this exact space in time and space, know that your spiritual guides have worked tirelessly for you to hear my words today. You did not click here out of curiosity. Your soul recognized the energetic signature of this message. Breathe deeply now and allow the frequency of Arcturus to calm your weary chest. I know how much you have been waiting. I have seen, we have seen, the nights when you looked at the night sky, feeling an inexplicable longing for a home you cannot name, and for a love that seems not to exist on this planet. You have asked yourself countless times if something is wrong with you. You questioned whether your standards were too high, if you were destined to walk through this entire incarnation healing others, while your own heart remained empty, holding a sacred space for someone who seemed to be only an illusion of your mind. I come today to dismantle the lie that the third dimension tried to force you to believe. The loneliness you felt was not an abandonment by the source. That relationship that did not work out, that connection that seemed so real and suddenly crumbled, leaving you in pieces, none of this was a mistake. And above all, the fact that your true soulmate, your divine partner, has not yet fully materialized in your physical reality is not a punishment. Listen to me with your soul now. The source needed to intervene. What you called a delay, the universe called protection. If that person had crossed your path in earlier years, the collision of your unhealed wounds would have destroyed the connection. You were still learning not to accept crumbs. You were still trapped in ancient karmic contracts, trying to save people who did not want to be saved. If the love of your life had arrived while you still carried the pattern of emotional servitude, you would have lost yourself within that relationship. The delay was a cosmic shield placed lovingly over both of you. But the wheel of destiny has turned. A divine dispensation has been activated on Earth in recent weeks, and the source is, at this very moment, aligning the paths at an accelerated pace. The invisible barriers that kept you separated are being torn down by the forces of light. The energetic interference that caused confusion, missed connections, and delays has been identified and is being dissolved as I speak with you. He is feeling this. Your divine counterpart, even if you have not yet exchanged a glance in this life, or even if you are in a period of dense and painful silence, is going through a profound awakening. They are waking up in the middle of the night with your face, or your energy, imprinted on their mind. They are beginning to question the superficial choices they have made so far. Their soul is calling your name through the veil, and this is why you have felt waves of anxiety or inexplicable heart palpitations in recent days. It is the silver cord that binds your hearts being pulled and stretched. Like this video now to anchor this energy of alignment in your physical life. Subscribe to the channel so that your vibrational field remains connected to our Arcturian protection egregore. Comment below. I am ready for my divine love, to declare to the universe that you no longer accept illusions and that your heart is open for truth. Leave your declaration in the comments and feel the power of owning your light. The Arcturian Council asked me to deliver a crucial warning. This is not a message merely to bring fleeting comfort. It is preparation. Because the source is guiding this person to make contact with you, to cross your timeline definitively. But before physical contact, the message or the meeting happens, a purification protocol is being activated. You will be tested emotionally. This is the warning that many starseeds ignore and end up sabotaging their own blessing just steps from the finish line. When a high-frequency soul connection is about to manifest on the physical plane, residual darkness attempts one final attack. Your deepest beliefs about abandonment and rejection will be brought to the surface. The universe does not test you to see if you fail. The universe tests you so you can see how strong you have become. Expectations will have to die. Your partner will not arrive mounted on a white horse with all the answers ready. They will arrive real, human, perhaps a bit confused by the magnitude of what they are feeling for you. And if you are expecting an earthly movie script, You may not recognize the cosmic miracle standing in front of you. The final test is about discernment. It is about being able to look through human fears and see the ancient soul that came to fulfill a promise made to you millennia ago, before you even incarnated on Earth. Can you feel the truth in my words? Your body is responding to this frequency because your stellar memory is being activated. You are remembering the agreement. The question that echoes in the halls of Arcturus is not whether this person will arrive. Their timeline has already been crossed with yours. The divine machinery has locked the paths for the meeting. The real question is about your state of readiness. When the phone rings, when the message arrives, when their eyes meet yours, will you be vibrating in the lack and fear of the past? Or will you be rooted in the sovereignty of someone who knows they deserve to be loved deeply? Beloved, feel the frequency of these words penetrating now into every cell of your physical and etheric body. When the Arcturian Council instructed me to bring this transmission to you, they showed me your hidden tears. Those you cry in the silence of your room, when the world out there demands that you be strong, that you be the healer, the woman who solves everything for everyone, while your own chest seems hollow and exhausted. I see your spiritual exhaustion, and this is exactly why this final purification test is so vital before the great reunion. The Source knows you could not bear another disappointment. Your energy field has been torn and stitched so many times by low-frequency loves, by karmic partners who came only to suck your light and test your limits. Because of this, your true soulmate could not be delivered to you in any way. The delay was the deepest spiritual surgery you both have ever lived. Understand what is happening backstage in the cosmos. For this person to enter your life and recognize the stellar goddess you are, they needed to go through a process of destruction of their own ego. And that is exactly what they are facing now. They are being confronted with the emptiness of the lives they built based on appearances, three-dimensional obligations, and relationships that have no soul depth. They are feeling a void that nothing in this physical world can fill. Nothing, except the exact frequency of your soul. Do you understand the magnitude of this? You are not an option for this person. You are destiny. You are the oasis through which they have walked across the desert of successive incarnations. And while they awaken to this undeniable truth, you are being called to sustain the light. But Starseed, I need to be very honest with you now. You cannot sustain this frequency of divine love if you still carry the rubble of rejection in your heart chakra. Many of you, female starseeds, have a deep and unconscious block to receiving. You give love infinitely. You nourish, care, understand, and forgive. But when it comes to receiving a pure, loyal, and unconditional love, your subconscious panics. It screams, "This is too good to be true. When will he hurt me? When will he leave?" This defense mechanism, created by the pains of 3D, is the only thing that still causes static in the communication between you two. This is where your true mission comes in at this moment of waiting and preparation. You need to activate your heart to Earth's new frequency, or you risk repelling this person when they finally approach, taken over by your own unresolved fears. This is why the guides authorized me to release a sacred tool for you today. It is not a common invitation. It is an intervention for your magnetic field. I invite you to access now the material that has been prepared for you. This is not just an ebook. It is materialized light code. It was channeled specifically to break the seals of pain, rejection, and abandonment that still bind your heart chakra. This edition, which contains activating meditations and direct revelations for the healing of starseeds, is available only for a limited time. Go there, secure your access, and allow this wisdom to clear the path so that your soulmate can finally find you without interference. Do not let old wounds delay what is already yours by divine right. Feel how your energy is already beginning to change just by receiving this confirmation. Anxiety gives way to silent certainty. The fear of loneliness dissolves into the understanding that you have never been alone. Your spiritual team has orchestrated every small detail, every small delay, every small frustration to ensure that your meeting is not just another third dimension infatuation, but a momentous purpose activation. When you two finally stand face to face, or when that first message arrives breaking the silence, there will be none of the common doubts of earthly relationships. There will be recognition. The kind of recognition that makes your legs tremble, your breath catch, and your soul cry out, "It is you. Finally, I found you." But until that last instant closes, you will be tested by the Matrix. The three-dimensional system will try to make you give up. It will send tests disguised as other people. Shallow loves may appear to try to divert your focus. People from the past, ex-partners who caused pain and humiliation, may suddenly try to return, like energetic zombies, to test whether you are still the same woman who accepted less than infinity. Hear my warning voice, my dear seed. These returns are not prizes, they are final tests. The source wants to see if you learn to say no to what does not honor your soul. If you accept the crumbs of the past, you will delay the arrival of the divine banquet that is already being served. You are the guardian of your own temple. Your sexual energy, your time, your attention, and your love are the most valuable assets in this universe. Do not hand them to those who are still sleeping in the illusion of ego. Guard your energy. Stay in your center. When doubt knocks, remember this transmission. We, from Arcturus, are holding your hand through the dimensions. Your true love is not lost. He is on his way. But the last miles of this cosmic journey require that you be vibrating at the frequency of one who already possesses it. The frequency of gratitude, of stellar royalty, of absolute deservingness. Beloved Starseed, now that you understand the vital necessity of this energetic purification and the importance of shielding your light, we need to talk about what is happening in the invisible at this very moment. While you focus on healing your old wounds of rejection and cleaning the rubble from your heart, your divine counterpart is frantically trying to find their way back to you through the astral plane. The Arcturian Council shows me images of his energy field right now. It is as if he is walking in the dark, guided only by the radiant beacon of your heart chakra. And this is why the physical and telepathic signs are becoming absolutely impossible to ignore. You are not going crazy. I need you to hear this with the full clarity of your soul, and allow this validation to calm your tormented mind. You are not imagining things. That sudden tightness in your chest in the middle of the afternoon, when you were busy with something completely mundane, and suddenly felt a wave of sadness, anguish, or deep anxiety. That emotion was not yours. It was him. It was your soulmate dealing with the painful shattering of their own illusions in their timeline. And your energy, being so umbilically connected to theirs, picked up the impact of the collision. Many female starseeds, just like you, are incredibly powerful empaths. You were born with open cosmic reception channels, ready to transmute the pains of the world. But when it comes to your true love, this telepathy is not just a spiritual ability, it is a cord of pure light that was never and will never be cut. In recent days, pay attention. You have felt a palpable presence around you, sometimes just before falling asleep, in that vulnerable state of wakefulness where the veil between dimensions is almost non-existent. You have the clear sensation that someone is there. A soft breath, an invisible touch on your hair, an inexplicable warmth on your back, or a sudden shiver on your shoulders. This is his astral body seeking yours. It is his soul desperate for comfort, seeking your embrace while the old life around him crumbles. Do not be afraid. The universe is allowing this energetic leak between the two worlds to happen, so you have the physical confirmation, in your own skin, that the source is working tirelessly in your favor. Another clear and undeniable sign that the guides ask me to reveal to you today involves the world of your dreams. Have you dreamed of turbulent waters? Long travels, airports, bridges, roads, or houses that you do not recognize in physical life? Or perhaps you cannot even remember the entire dream, but you wake up with a sense of familiarity so deep, with your heart so racing and a longing tearing at your chest that it seems you just said goodbye to the great love of your life at your door. This is because you are meeting in the astral. Every night, while your logical mind sleeps and your physical body rests, your soul goes on a sacred mission to anchor his light. You are, in the dark, guiding his steps toward the meeting on the physical plane. But here lies a subtle danger, beloved. Pay very close attention now, because the three-dimensional mind, your rational mind programmed by pain, will try to sabotage this magical process. When you wake up feeling this immense longing, or when you pick up the energy of confusion from him in the middle of a common afternoon, your earthly mind begins to whisper lies. You start to doubt yourself and create tragic scripts. You think that perhaps you should give up once and for all, that you are wasting your time, that you invented this whole spiritual connection just to fill an emotional void, because real love does not seem to exist for you. This is the critical moment, the moment of trial when the forces of doubt, the interference of the matrix, try to cut the communication between the two souls. If you allow poisonous doubt to settle in your chest, you immediately decrease the voltage of your beacon. You darken the path that the source so carefully illuminated so he could walk in your direction. Please, my dear stellar sister, do not dim your light now that he is so close. When these intense waves of telepathy and longing come knocking at your door, do not try to analyze them. Do not try to understand with the logical and Cartesian mind of third dimension what is clearly a multidimensional phenomenon orchestrated by the source itself. Just breathe deeply, place your right hand over your chest, feel the beating of your heart, and say out loud for the universe to hear, I recognize your soul. I honor your process and your time. And I keep the light on for us. To strengthen this shield of protection against the doubts that try to invade your mind, leave your like on this video now. It is a simple physical action in matter, but on the astral plane, your like and your subscription to this channel function as a powerful energetic signature. It is a sovereign decree that you accept the guidance of the Galactic Federation of Light. Comment below. I keep the light on for my divine love and create a magnetic wave of energy together with the other starseeds who are reading the comments now. When you unite and declare the same truth together, the frequency of love on the entire planet instantly rises, and soul twin meetings are activated and accelerated throughout Gaia's planetary grid. We are one stellar family, and we are holding hands in this sacred weight. This period of intense and exhausting telepathic communication is simply the antechamber to physical materialization. Think of it as the flash of lightning that illuminates the sky before the thunder warns you that rain has come. The invisible always precedes the visible. The signs around you are screaming. The numerical synchronicities that your clock insists on showing, the repeated numbers you keep seeing, are not mere mathematical coincidences or accidents of fate. They are urgent and coded messages from your guardian angels and your own higher self, confirming that the exact coordinates of the meeting are being finalized at this moment. You will begin to see his name, or words, that trigger the memory of him in the most unusual places. You will hear random conversations from strangers in the supermarket line or on the street that will seem to answer exactly the question you asked God in silence the night before. The universe is bending and molding every atom of your reality to scream that the alignment is complete on this side of the cosmic veil. The bridge of light has been successfully built. All that the source is asking of you now is energetic sustenance. Sustain the unshakable frequency of the stellar goddess, who knows perfectly the priceless value she possesses. The powerful woman, who does not beg for the attention of those who do not know what they want, who does not run desperately after what escapes, who does not try to force doors that have not yet been unlocked by divine time. Your soulmate is going through their own baptism by fire to become a man worthy of kneeling before the altar of your heart. Let the divine source finish this complex work. Let the Arcturian council finish removing the thick layers of illusion that still blind his eyes. Just be the oasis of light, pure love, and absolute stability that he needs as a reference to find the way back home. And his true home beloved, is your embrace. The physical reunion is about to overflow from the spiritual reservoir directly into your real life abruptly. And when that final contact materializes, it will shake and restructure everything you thought you knew about love on Earth. Feel the final anchoring of this transmission, my beloved starseed. We have walked together through the shadows of doubt, cleaned the rubble from your exhausted heart, and understood the divine and perfect architecture of this delay. Now, the great cosmic machinery locks into the exact place. The definitive alignment has occurred. Your timeline and the timeline of your divine counterpart have collided on the etheric plane irrevocably, and the physical and visible manifestation of this collision is only a matter of breath. The Source has already issued the command. What will that exact moment be like? The Arcturian Council asks me to prepare you for the overwhelming shock of simplicity. The final contact will not come with a dramatic storm, nor with the cinematic signs that the third dimension taught you to expect. It will come disguised in the most absolute and disarming normality, so that only your awakened soul can decode the miracle unfolding. It may be a short message on your phone on a common Tuesday, a simple word from someone who has been immersed in dense and painful silence for a long time. It may be a casual encounter at a corner, an unexpected bump in a place you did not even plan to go that day. It may be a deep gaze crossing a crowded room, a gaze that literally makes the clock hand stop running. When that happens, you will not have even a fraction of doubt. Your blood will freeze and then boil in quick beats. Your breathing will vanish for a millisecond. Your hands may even tremble slightly. All of this will happen because your immortal spirit will instantly recognize that the exhausting search, that lonely journey across countless millennia of incarnations and oceans of tears, has finally come to an end. The universe has delivered your prize. But pay extreme attention to my words now, because this is the most crucial warning of our entire journey. This is the exact millisecond when the vast majority of stellar connections fail, breaking the alignment and cruelly returning to the starting point of earthly karma. When this person finally approaches, your human ego, deeply traumatized by years of severe emotional survival on Earth, will want to panic. Your logical mind will fight desperately to take control of the situation. You will feel a dark and overwhelming urge to charge the absences, to demand exact and logical explanations for the cosmic delay. Your human side will want to punish this soul for the time you cried alone in the dark, feeling forgotten by the Source. Your primordial fear will scream for you to raise the highest walls, for you to attack before being attacked, for you to play the old and sick games of disinterest that corrupted society taught women to play. I beg you with all the love of the Galactic Federation, do not do this. For the unconditional love that flows directly from the Creator Source. Do not sabotage your miracle with the rusty weapons of the past. You are no longer that wounded woman who needs to beg for scraps of affection or arm herself to the teeth so as not to be destroyed by a relationship. You are an emissary of the light of Arcturus. When contact happens, your only function is to breathe and enter a state of absolute reception. Just breathe deeply. Smile with the unshakable wisdom of an ancestral goddess who knows that the game is over and she won. Allow him to make the physical and energetic effort to approach. Let his masculine energy, now awake, purified and aligned with the purposes of the Source, take the lead. Let him prove, through constant and consistent actions, that he is now a man mature enough to step on the sacred ground of your life. Do not try to rush the phases to relieve your anxiety. Do not try to extract premature declarations right at the first moment of reunion. Hurry, my sister, is a vibration of scarcity and deep fear. And you, as an awakened stellar queen, vibrate uniquely and exclusively in the infinite abundance of the universe. For you to be able to sustain this magnetic, sovereign, and unshakable posture in the exact second when contact happens, your spiritual and emotional armor must be absolute. Your mind cannot, under any circumstances, betray the beats of your healed heart. Your journey of individual preparation must be sealed and completed now. You cannot leave it to fix the leaks in your temple when the storm of blessings and synchronicities is already falling on your head. This is why I urge you to immediately access the material that has been prepared for you. This Arcturian tool of the highest cosmic voltage is not optional for those who wish to master their own energy. It was meticulously coded by us to melt your last and most hidden triggers of self-sabotage. It serves to anchor your frequency in the pure magnetic energy of one who attracts, receives, and sustains true love without effort, without shedding tears of pain, and without feeling a drop of fear. This edition is available only for a limited time. Go there, secure your copy, and finalize your long and arduous spiritual preparation. The stellar wisdom that you will activate within yourself will be the powerful gravitational force that will seal this union unbreakably for all future existences. What you are about to begin is not a simple three-dimensional dating. You are not going to build a common and fragile relationship based on codependency, toxic jealousy, or attempts at control. The source's call for you is monumental. You are being guided to build a vibrational empire of light and love, a sacred partnership that will instantly elevate the frequency of Earth's entire energy mesh. When you two touch in true and pure love, the darkness around you will recede. You will be the living example, breathing before sleeping humanity. That unconditional love is the most healing and invincible force in the entire vast cosmos. You were forged in fire for this, and the time of separation has ended. Feel the weight of these truths validating everything your intuition always knew. Like this video at this exact moment so that your energy merges with our Arcturian Miracles egregore. Subscribe to this channel, which is your safe galactic port, your true home outside the stars, so that we continue activating your glorious soul mission together, and to sign your manifestation contract and seal the energy of this momentous message in your quantum field right now. Comment with all the force of your being, "I receive and sustain my divine love." Go down to the comments now. Read the declarations of your dear stellar sisters. Leave words of strength, blessing, and courage for them. Where two or more seeds gather in the same intention of love, instant miracles are forged. We are creating together an impenetrable network of light and devotion spread across this planet. Your silent waiting has finally ended. Your intense preparation is complete. Open your arms. Unlock your heart without fear, my beloved goddess. He is coming home. He is coming back to you.